I'll wrap up by talking about the IRS. Now let's put the chart up. You recall we had the IRS battle a few weeks back, and there was this proposal to have the IRS get into the bank accounts of everybody who had over $600 in income or $600 in spending. We've had the debates back and forth over whether they could change that number or whatever. The Democrats claimed that they took that out, but what did they put in? They put in $80 billion for the IRS to conduct new audits and other activities. And what we have found from the Joint Tax Committee is that the vast majority of those dollars will come from the middle class, the very group that the President and the Democrats say will not be targeted. The administration claims $400 billion for this $80 billion spending, but the Congressional Budget Office says it's an $80 billion cost. The President continues to pledge not to make those making less than $400,000 pay more than a penny. But the joint tax report shows that of this tax gap that the IRS dollars are going to collect, 78 to 90% of that tax gap falls on incomes below $200,000. And when you push all the way up to the $400,000 level that the President's talking about, only somewhere between 6 to 9%, 4 to 9% of it is for people above that category. The IRS cannot generate the money that the Democrats are claiming they need for this bill unless it focuses the target right on the middle class. And that's what the data shows. That's what they don't want to say. This supersized IRS will create an army of auditors to come out and go after the tax gap, which lies primarily in the income categories under $400,000. And by the way, one last thing. There's $105 million in this bill for the IRS to create a new army of regulators so that they can write all the regulations that they need in order to get into the bank accounts of people that we won't let them get into. This bill needs to be stopped, and the gimmicks need to be exposed.